Good Monday morning, everyone. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights Consulting. We're looking at a zonal flow across the country. You can see by these light brown colored, tan colored heights that show up here. And basically, we have a west to east zonal flow. That means warmer air is right on the edge, just behind this next weather system. It's been producing a little bit of snow, of course, mostly in southern parts of Vermont, but as much as 2.5, 3, maybe 3.5 inches in some locations in parts of central and northern Vermont, and a little bit more to the south. But all of that is now pushed out to sea. We do have a little bit more on the way, but it will also come with warmer air, and that means a mix of rain, and that rain-snow line is going to be somewhere just about the Barre-Montpelier area, maybe just a little south of that point, and then covering the southern four counties of Vermont for sure. This looks like a wet snow event that's going to be working in tonight. Let's take a look at some of the modeling. This is the Euro model, looking at the AI version of the Euro model ensemble. And what we can see is that the precipitation that's going to be shown reaches back 6 hours. So this precipitation in Vermont, as of about 7 o'clock this morning, has pushed on out of here. So that then gives us a little bit of a break in the action today. And then we start to see that increase, and by 7 p.m. this evening, we're starting to see that precipitation work right back into the region with the next incoming weather system. This one is, the baroclinic zone is right on the edge, and that means warmer air close to much colder air, and so consequently an area of low pressure is going to zip along that. And so running the model, you can see that that moves on through. Then it starts to exit during the day tomorrow, probably in the morning hours, a few residual leftover snow showers in the afternoon, and then a bit of a northwesterly wind on the backside of that system, but nothing too strong. Area of higher pressure builds in for some really nice weather for the middle part of the week, even though it does cool back down again, and those temperatures will fluctuate back and forth. Now, the baroclinic zone has been knocked back by the time we're looking at Wednesday evening, late in the day Wednesday. It's roughly about here. This is going to be the main area where the storm track is, and we have an area of low pressure here. This is going to be tracking off to the east and then northeast, and it looks like it will start to affect us on Thursday. This will spread in, it looks like a period of snow, probably changing over to sleet, a period of freezing rain, and maybe tail off as a little bit of sprinkles. Not a whole lot of rain or raindrops in this, more on the icy, sleety, snowy side, so that's good news. At least it's more front-loaded as it moves on through. Wind, Thursday. Also behind the system, some pretty strong winds. We're just going to see that pressure gradient tighten up as this area of low pressure swings away, but also intensifies, and that's going to tighten that pressure gradient up with the high pressure to the south and west. So consequently, some pretty windy conditions working in by the time we hit Thursday and into the day, a little bit on carrying over on Friday. But a lot of that moves to the north, and then we build another area of higher pressure and repeat and rinse. This could be what could be a fairly powerful nor'easter along about Sunday. I take that back. It's not going to be a huge deal on Sunday. It's the next incoming system after this area of higher pressure sets it up. This is a long ways out. That system goes out to sea. Here comes more jet stream energy. Here's a full attitude trough. This is the puppy that could be interesting. This is about the middle part of February. That would be on Sunday, the 16th of February. So right here we have a northeast low down with the deterministic European model and 3-hour QPF. So this reaches back about 3 hours. So here comes our snowfall. This is late in the day. This is about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Snow is going to start to spread into the region, but notice rain also mixed in the lower valleys. And then we get into a pulse of moderate snow. This is going to unload in the higher elevations especially, but even northern tier regions could see some pretty good snowfall here once we get into this evening. So expect very slushy, slippery roads and conditions decreasing. Off to the southern four counties, we're on that rain-snow line. So again, the baroclinic zone, very tricky forecast here. So this goes into the evening hours, and then things lighten up, and that pushes on out, not even changing back to rain showers or sprinkles there. So that's good news. So we're going to preserve the snowpack. Not a whole lot to show here later in the week. High pressure builds into the region, 1033 hectopascal, not bad. That's going to bring us some pretty nice weather during the day for Wednesday. And then the next weather system incoming, mostly snow, I would say moderate, maybe locally heavy. So pretty good unloading here on the front side of the next incoming storm for Thursday. But then it looks like a transition system that we start out with wet snow or snow, maybe moderate density, changes over to some form of wet snow, mixes with sleet, some freezing rain, and then the whole thing pushes on out and tails off as a little bit of sprinkles. That would be taking place during the night, Thursday night. By the time we get to Friday, just a couple leftover snow squalls or flurries. Quickly, they move on out. High pressure builds in for what should be some pretty nice weather overall. Now this is snow depths, and these are the current conditions, the amount of snow that's on the ground currently. We can see that we're running pretty high snow depths once we get up into areas around north of Quebec City, also around Jay Peak, Mount Mansfield, and so on, Mount Washington, Connecticut Lakes, and so on. These are the winters. Also around the High Peaks region, and then Tug Hill Plateau east of Watertown, in that general area there with lake effect. So I'm going to run these snow depths over time. You can see up here is Monday, so we're going to go into Tuesday. You can see that things warm up, some snow melt. Not a whole lot of accrual ahead here. We, give a little bit, take away a little bit, give a little bit, take away a little bit, and so on and so forth. By the time we get into Thursday, we're going to take a lot, and you can see as the snow depths begin to fall back. Now we're into Saturday this coming weekend. Indications are that a little colder air is going to work in with another streaker coming in from west to east, almost zonal, and doesn't add a whole lot of snow for us, but right toward the tail end here, as you can see, 06Z on Sunday, that would be technically Saturday night, a little bit of additional elevation snow. Not a whole lot of change in places like the Champlain Valley and some of the lower parts of the Connecticut River Valley. That's it from here, Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights. Thanks for watching.